Think we're
Hi, Mary.
good.
Good morning.
All right, we are live. So, good morning. So excited to have you all here. And now that I'm live, I'm looking for the book. All right, we are live.
Oops.
So, good morning. So excited to getting a little bit of a replay echo because now it's like got a little delay. Okay, here we go. Welcome to our Monday morning, whatever we call this, mental toughness training. That's what this is. Okay, I'm gonna make you a co-host, Chris and Mary, so you can help me out as people come in. All right. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to send out a little text to the group or to anybody on your team that you'd like to have join us, then that would be awesome as well. So I did not get the group text sent this morning. Last week we talked about did we talk about willing to suspend their disbelief, or did we talk about logic versus emotion? Do you remember?
I didn't make it on last week. I'm sorry.
Hold on just a
Oh,
second. I was just sending out your text.
okay,
So,
awesome.
um,
Open your mind and
let's,
give it careful consideration. What have you got to lose? That was the action step. Someone approached you with a new idea that you were quick to dismiss.
oh, that's what we did last week.
That's what we did last time. Okay, that's what I was thinking. All right, so tell me about that. How did it go? Did you suspend your disbelief? Did you open your mind to any new ideas or try anything new this week?
Um, yes, I have shared Ginger with um, people, especially about the BOGOs. That was so fun. She did a
Heidi's
great
so
job.
great, right? That was so
Yeah,
fun. Yes, I know. And it's been so fun to see Linda really take off with, sharing with her team as well and getting more information out to them. That's
yes.
awesome. Go, Linda.
Woohoo.
Yep. All right. So
And
this is
and
always a,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
I did watch The Miracle.
Oh, and I did not, but I did watch Wonka.
Oh, that one's fun.
Awesome.
So good. I thought it was so sweet. And I loved that. The thing that probably really made me most interested in it, well, actually two things, but one was that Natalie and Andy played the beginning scene and I was like, oh, this movie is magical, right? And he was definitely willing to suspend his disbelief, right? He
Right.
didn't even he didn't even have any that we could see,
Right.
right? That was
Yeah, that was
awesome.
fun.
Yeah. Good morning, Bean. It's good to
Hey,
have you here. We're just talking about if what our experience was from last week's um, tip of suspending disbelief and opening our mind to new ideas. Did you have any thoughts on that or any experiences this past week?
every day's an adventure. I don't have anything specific.
Every day is an adventure. That's awesome. Chris, did you want to add anything about miracles that you wanted to add? Anything you want to
No, it's
share?
just a really good movie. Just the working as a team made a huge difference with them instead of where they were from individually in all those schools. They finally figured out they were playing for the USA.
Yeah. Yeah.
About killed them to learn that too.
Yes, it did.
I think that's such a great thing to recognize when we can come together in that unity, right? We bring in the strengths that we have of our individuality and where we're from individually, but bringing it together as a unit and working together as a team. And that's what we're doing here with doTERRA as well. We're from different places. We have different backgrounds, we have different strengths, we have different weaknesses. But when we come together and work together as a team, we do better. We're bigger. We're greater. And I think a great example of that is, Heidi creating that BOGO um, flow in Ginger, and Ginger all along, right? And yet, I mean, it does her definitely some good, but it's also just so gratifying. And we're so blessed by being able to use that tool, to help us to just save time and be able to really get going and working with people really well. Okay, let's jump into, oh, look at
Yes.
this. Ferociously cooperative. The world class is ferociously cooperative. So here we are talking about it already. We were just getting ready for it. Let me see if I can see it. There's enough light in here. Okay. Without knocking stuff down, that's always a difficulty. All right, the light above my head makes this super funny glow. And so there's enough light for the video, but sometimes not enough light to read. Let me see if this one will not make a. All right, here we go. We'll come over here to the light. All right. The quote is from William Boetker, 1873 to 1962, a Presbyterian minister and success lecturer. He said, "You can employ men and hire hands to work for you, but you must win their hearts to have them work with you." Boy, that's true, isn't it?
Mhm.
All right. Professional performers are the most cooperative people in the world because they know it takes a team to achieve something worthwhile. Their cooperation stems from their desire to win. They know they cannot do it alone. Amateurs tend to be more ego involved and prefer to act as lone wolves, so they can boast that they are self made. Champions don't need to take all of the credit, and as a rule, they enjoy sharing the accolades with their team. Champions believe the whole is greater than the sum of its parts when it comes to achievement. These people have tremendous ability to persuade others to join forces with them and work in a spirit of ferocious cooperation. Achievement has less to do with stroking their egos and more to do with personal growth and development. And not just their own, but also that of the whole team. Champions get a big kick from watching a team member grow in the process of achieving the goals as they do they get as much of a kick from watching a team member grow in the process of achieving the goal as they do in actually achieving the goal. They realize the true value of achievement is a catalyst for growth. Generally speaking, the more cooperative the champion, the more successful they tend to be. The great individual is no match for the great team. Truth, right? Okay, and our
Mhm.
actions. Well, let's talk about that and then we'll talk about the action step. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, isn't this perfect? I'm getting a kick out of watching Linda Fairchild
Yes.
fly.
Me too. So
Go,
much. It's been
Linda.
so fun. Yeah. No, and that is really, really the truth. And I was thinking about that also with Heidi, and I have the awesome opportunity to, being an admin on Ginger. Like, if I mean, I could turn this off, but I don't want to because it just gives me so much encouragement to see all the people coming through. So my phone is literally blowing up all the time because somebody's in Ginger doing the stuff, and I'm getting all of those alerts. And it is a dopamine hit for sure to know that your work is being you're doing it. Like, people are doing it. People are getting the information that they need. They're getting the solutions that they need. They're finding solutions not only to their health and wellness problems, but they're also finding solutions to their financial problems. They're finding solutions to, pushing through their personal fears and all of that. And it is just so empowering to be able to see that happening. It's so great. Other thoughts on this? Ferociously cooperative.
I just feel like you've said it great. Like, I love cheering for people. It is a dopamine hit for me as well to see other people succeeding. I have caught myself sometimes like, oh man, I wish that was me doing that. But I I'm grateful that I don't sit in that too long. Usually, I'll seek help when I get stuck in that. But a lot of times in my cheering for people in that, it helps to bring me to motivation to be able
Mhm.
jump in and do the stuff too. So
That's really the thing too, is that when you see other people starting to succeed, it is so motivating, especially if they're part of your team. And this is what I love about what Lassen has created with the whole Liquid Light team, that it is so, so great to have so many powerful, capable women and men who are doing the business. They're doing it on the regular. They just, it's just like, it's just the thing that they do. It's so expected of them because they expect it of themselves. And it's so inspiring and so wonderful to be able to plug in to that great energy, bring people along so that they can participate in that as well. It's just fantastic. I love it.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much for sharing that with all of us too.
Oh yeah.
yes, that's an amazing resource. Amazing.
Isn't it? Doesn't it feel so great to not have to be coming up with it and doing it all on your own, but just like be like, who wants to hear this stuff? Let's get some more people connected and let's bring people from the team. And what about these people that I've been talking to? And what about these new people that I just met? And I bet they want to know about this. So, yeah, super exciting. Really good. Okay, our action step. Let's move on to that. Our action step for today, rate yourself on your level of cooperation. In your opinion, you are, and this is 1 through 4. 1 is very cooperative with others. 2 is somewhat cooperative. 3 is not very cooperative. And 4 is not cooperative at all. If you rate at a 2, 3, or 4, ask yourself if you are allowing your ego to get in the way. If the answer is yes, check your ego at the door and become a team player.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a great one to look at. And you can tell when it's you, right? If you're honest with yourself, you can tell when it's you. If you're not honest with yourself, that's your ego too. So be honest. All right. Any other wins we want to celebrate before we wrap it up? Wins for this week?
I woke up at 4 this morning and my thought went to I would like to do the Miracle Morning. So
Yes.
I downloaded. I had the app already downloaded, but I was like, ooh, that's a little tight for our finances right now. But I'm like, no, I am banking on my consistency with this, bringing in the finances for us to be able to just explode. So.
It really has, it's really made a difference for me. Just having that consistency of just feeling like I'm doing this, I'm getting things done, we're moving along. Yeah, no, it's very, very good.
Mary, are you purchasing that?
I'm doing the 7-day trial and planning to have the finances in place by the time it goes through.
Oh, well, on Amazon Prime, you can rent it for like $3.99. And I thought, well, I can't even go to the show for that. So,
No, the app.
oh, I don't know what the app is. Oh, I know the Miracle Morning app is what you're talking about.
Not the movie, The Miracle. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And there is a free version of the app, but it doesn't have the flows. And to me, I felt like it was worth it I mean, it's 60 whatever it is with tax, but $60 a year. So it's $5 a month. And for me, I'm like, yes, I will pay someone $5 a month to drag my butt out of bed and be like,
hold me accountable.
Dancing girl.
Yeah.
I forgot to set my timer to get up this morning, but I'll tell you what, I did it Saturday and I got a ton of stuff caught up that I had been wanting to get done. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can think of all more things to do and my motivation is better.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I bought the book.
When Linda, you got the book?
Yeah, I bought the book and I'm reading that. My daughter said all YouTube stuff is free. I said, well, I don't know. They said you have to pay for it. So I found
Free
it.
to pay for the YouTube stuff. The YouTube stuff is free.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's totally free.
So I'm doing that.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah, the movie's really great. I loved it.
We're going to have to do that. We can rent that.
Yep. And yeah, is it a
It's
rent?
free. No, it's free. It's just a link on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
I'll send
we're
it
talking
in the
about two
chat.
different things.
Oh, yeah, we are. I'm
That's the
talking
movie.
about Miracle Morning.
Talking about.
Miracle Morning's a movie, yes, right.
Al Elrod.
Elrod, thank you.
Yep.
There
Yeah.
Al
there is
Elrod.
that Miracle, which is about the sports team that won the Russians
right.
in their.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
We
that's
talked
not the
about
one
that
I'm
one too.
talking about.
But
It's
it
good,
kind of
but
all goes in this conversation, but this part of the conversation, we're talking about Miracle Morning, which is Hal Elrod. And if you haven't heard his story, or if you haven't read the book, or if you haven't watched the movie, definitely, definitely take that. So, and go and do it because it is fantastic. All right, I just looked at the clock and we have like plenty of time left. So, is there anything you would like coaching on, or any questions or anything else that you want to discuss before we wrap it up? It's all good if you don't. That's fine. Fantastic. And anybody who's catching us on the replay, put some comments down below. Or if you're seeing us on YouTube, put some comments in. Tell us about your wins. Tell us about your ferocious cooperation, and what you're going to do, and you know, how you're going to change your life and add some miracles to your morning this week. All
Appreciate
right.
you. Thank
Thanks
you.
for hopping